A very good afternoon to everyone present here. This topic really means a lot to me. Growing up in the 21st century is a challenge for all of us. As a student myself, I'll have to tell you, don't you guys agree it's a challenge? As a Gen Z teenager myself, it has been taught to us that since the time we are born, we can be nothing less than extraordinary. There is no room for being ordinary in a competitive world like ours. With this, let me start off with my first adventure or my first experience that I am going through right now, and I'm sure many of you are. As a 17-year-old in class 11, going towards class 12, approaching board exams, and most importantly, college. A time, a place which is known to shape us, and it is known as a pivotal point of our life, a turning point in our life. So, I'm getting ready for college, and every day, when I wake up in the morning, I decide to look at different colleges all across the world. I open their website and I go to the college application forms. And my God, I immediately shut my laptop down. From acceptance rates going to 7.7% to 4.3% to 3.3%, especially the Ivy Leagues, because oh my God, don't we all dream of getting into the Ivy Leagues? The pressure is truly on us. We are expected to be academic powerhouses, be excellent in sports, be Beethoven, be the most amazing musician alive on earth. Find the cure for cancer because that is the most important thing. Be a social worker, work towards your community, promote wellness, and do everything. All at the age of 17. We are at this point in our life. We are 15, 16, 17, 18, growing up and learning about ourselves. Tell me, have you all really understood everything about your own selves? Do you know what you want to be in life and what you want to do in life and have everything figured out? Because honestly, I don't. But colleges, they expect us to have everything figured out in life and be well-molded individuals. But now to take it on a lighter note, because come on. I have my lovely parents sitting in the audience today. The one thing which I have been taught ever since I was growing up is to be my own self. Let me tell you this. I was no Leonardo da Vinci. I was absolutely poor in painting and drawing, and even worse in mathematics. My God, I'm still scared of it. So when it came to my school projects and making those very difficult biology diagrams, my parents told me that SRIJA, you will make it your own self. You will make those very sketchy and messy drawings and those imperfect drawings, and you will submit those very drawings to your teacher. Because that will show that it is you who has made it. A 6 or a 7-year-old has made it. And the teachers, I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Same when it came to mathematics. Even up till class 10, I struggled. I'll tell you, I struggled a lot. But my worth was never measured with my marks. My parents told me, keep working, work hard, go towards your dream, because mathematics, it's there, but it's not your ultimate goal in life. It's just a stage, and it will pass. So keep working towards it, and surely you'll get better. But honestly, I didn't get better, but I am quite happy that it's over now. Another thing which I really like is communicating. I am a communicator, I have to tell you. Like, I'll get up on stage, right now I'm stage, and I can talk for hours and hours and interact with you all. And that is such a unique gift. The art of communication is given to us. We are the only species on this planet who have been given the gift by God to communicate, to articulate our thoughts, to express our feelings, to connect with other minds like our own. But slowly and steadily, I believe this very art is fading. I remember when I was given this topic, Imperfection, the Courage to be Human, on a random Tuesday, my teacher told me that, Srija, you have to present this topic. It's a huge stage and you have to be extremely good at it. So what I did, I immediately wrote it down in a piece of paper, whatever came to my mind on that very day, and made sure that I memorized every single point. And I practiced and I practiced and I practiced so that I don't make any mistakes when I'm on this stage today. Because there is no room for failure, there is no room for stress, and there is no room for being imperfect in a world that we live in today. But the funny thing is, does any one of you in this audience know what is the meaning of perfection? Since the time we are born, we have been told that you have to follow this ideal of what is called perfection without even being taught what perfection is. Because honestly, I don't even know the definition of perfection. But coming back to my topic, communications. So what I did, I wrote down the points, I memorized it, and I kept reading and reading. But I forgot in that very journey that I as a person might change 2 months down the line. My thoughts might change, my opinions might change, and I'll not be the same person I was 2 months or 2 weeks back. So every time when we are up on stage, we decide we'll write it down, memorize, and just blurt it out. Whatever I had memorized 3 weeks back, I'll just blurt it out on stage without feeling it, without connecting with the audience. And isn't that so very sad? Because we are losing that touch of being human. Time for another story, because I love stories and I am the biggest storyteller you'll ever see. Growing up, especially as a pageant girl myself who has always been into pageantry, I have always seen this ideal set in the world. Straight hair. Whenever I saw on screen, especially the glitz and the glamour of pageantry, I saw that all the girls had this one thing in common, which was their hair. It was always straight. And as you can see, I have extremely wavy hair. Now that is also a bad thing, nowadays. Because your hair has to be finger coiled to perfection, because that only makes curly hair look presentable. Waves like mine are disregarded because they are messy and they are hard to tame, and it's like a lion's mane which can't be, it's seen as imperfect and it's not seen to be an ideal of perfection. So when I went for a beauty pageant in 2024, I made sure I straightened my hair day after day and made it straight till my hair length was still here. And when I looked at myself in the mirror, I couldn't recognize myself. I saw this very different SRIJA who I had never seen before. And honestly, all my hair burned out. That's also a thing. Everything just fell down. Now, even if I don't want to talk about it, we have to talk about social media. Come on. All of you guys are on social media, I assume. We are all on the internet every day in the morning. Whenever we get up, at least I can speak for my own self. Whenever I get up in the morning, the first thing which I'll do is open my phone, get on the internet and surf for 5 minutes straight. And in those 5 minutes, I find 50 reasons to hate myself. I see these teenagers achieving so much in life. My God, how are you guys doing it, honestly? I see them being amazing students, amazing communicators, being good in sports, being good in music, being good at everything which they do, and I just can't cope up with it. And I find 10 reasons to hate my own self because of it. But in the midst of all this chaos, I forget the one thing which is so special. My own individualism. A word which I truly love, individualism. Because the meaning is so different for all of us. We are all unique and we are all beautiful in our own ways. And we all, build ourselves in that way because our journeys are different, our backgrounds are different, and we as individuals are different. Because our skill set, everything which is given to us by God is different. And that is what makes us beautiful. So to everyone sitting here today, I want to ask, what does it mean to be perfect? Is it about having the perfect body? Is it about being good at everything which you do? Is it about having the perfect hair? Or is it just about existing? Because honestly, in these 17 years of my life, a very small life, very short span of life, I have not understood what it is to be perfect. As a musician myself, who loves music and has been surrounded by it since the time I was born, the one thing which I used to do whenever I used to be up on stage as a singer, I used to take the mic and the karaoke would start playing and I would just start singing. Because what I was taught is that each note has to hit correctly. For a song to sound good, each and every note has to hit correctly and on point. So whenever I used to be on stage, I used to take the mic and I used to be so conscious that, I can't go haywire. Everything has to be by the book. I will follow the rule book. So I used to close my eyes and I used to just make sure that, God, please help me. I just hope that I can win this competition and all the notes hit perfectly. But in this quest of being perfect as a musician, I forgot my own liking towards music. Why I liked music. So, when I was consequently not winning competitions, I decided to change something. The next time when I got up on stage, I made sure that I will sing it from the heart. No matter what happens, no matter if my notes go haywire, no matter if I sound off and if the judges find it awful, I will sing from the heart. I will sing with feeling. I will mean every word which I'm singing when I'm on stage. And guess what? It worked. I won my first big competition because I started understanding that perfection is not about being correct and being on this right path and following this conventional path giving to us. It is about feeling. It is about being human. It is about understanding our own selves. Because when I started understanding the song which I sung and when I started to understand its meaning, it came out so well. I love art as well. Paintings. I love looking at it. I love literature. I love poetry. I love paintings. And in an AI-driven world of ours, what separates us and from the AI-generated images and poetry and literature that we see? Those are those imperfections that humans have. When you see a human painting, you can, with your naked eye, you can spot those imperfections because we as humans, we can't be perfect. But AI, artificial intelligence, it can be. And that is why maybe we don't appreciate art by AI. And that very artistic things which we like are always created by humans because it has those imperfections in it. So to everyone present here today, I would like to tell you one thing. I'm not the best TEDx speaker, the best communicator, the best singer, the best dancer, and the best in sports or academics. But the fact that I have accepted that I'm not the best and I'm not perfect at everything which I do is what maybe makes me perfect. Because it all starts with acceptance. We need to learn to accept our beautiful flaws because that is the last trace of us being human. Imperfection is not something which only that it should be accepted. It should be protected because as I said, it is the last trace of us being human. So to everyone present here today, when you look at yourself in the mirror, make sure that you like what you see. Because in a generation, in a world like ours, where people are constantly pressuring us and trying to put us down, these imperfections, let it shine. Because that is what makes you. To end it off, I would like to sing a couple of lines from a song which I used to listen to when I was really, really young. It's a song called Scars to Your Beautiful by Alicia Cara. And it is such a beautiful song because the lyrics are so well written. Can I have you girls clap with me if it's there? Okay. Ready. She just wants to be beautiful, she goes. Oh, limits she knows. No limits she craves. Attention she praises. An image she craves to be sculpted by the sculpture. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we are made of blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut her wounds away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry until the face has been made. There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars to you're beautiful, we're stars and we're beautiful. Whoa, whoa. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars to you're beautiful, we're stars and we're beautiful. Thank you.